my name's Jack McIntyre and I am a second year animation student. My short film is called Cell and it took around 3 months or just under a term to make. So the idea started as something quite different. It started out as a big narrative. It was almost like an advert, but then it suddenly became something quite different when my tutor suggested that I let the character guide the process of making the film. The story is about a knackered old block phone that's been forgotten and left in a drawer for a generation, and he's suddenly awoken. The whole film is literally just about frustration and the desperation to get yourself working again. The most important thing for me with any of my work really is the technical side of it. I really wanted to do something quite polished, so I wanted to learn a lot about the software itself, so Maya and rigging and modeling and animating. We start with obviously character design, and then we move on to storyboarding and animatics. But with this project we were specifically encouraged to kind of play around a lot to begin with, and when I was doing that I started experimenting with the character himself and just did a little turnaround of him vibrating and kind of malfunctioning, and that was really what drove me to make the story that I did, really focusing on his character and what I could do with him to make something entertaining to look at. I mean, all of it kind of comes together to make something a little bit different. A lot of the stuff that we make in Farnham is often very experimental and quite rough and raw. I wanted to do something a bit different to that. And hopefully I managed to achieve it. I'm actually really happy with the way that it went. Technically, I'm really pleased with what I managed to achieve. I mean, we have a lot of great tuition from our digital tutors who really help out with the Maya side of things. Obviously, now that I know a lot more about the software and how to do things and how long things actually take, I'll be able to plan out my time a lot better next time and make something hopefully just as good. So one of the great things about the course at Farnham is that it is very, very eclectic. It's almost a filmmaking course, so you're not specifically tutored on animation, you're tutored on everything. You can always figure out where your skills lie. So if your skills are in editing, brilliant. If your skills are in directing, great, you can go and work in film. It doesn't matter whether it's animation or not. There's so much to learn within the course that you can really go off and do anything. It's really good for building up your skill set.